The Skins Golf card game consists of 86 fairway cards and 22 putting cards. The object of the Skins Golf card game is to attain the fewest strokes for each hole and score a point, also known as a skin. Strokes are achieved by grouping clubs into match sets, a pair being the minimum, or by arranging clubs in sequence, with 4 being the minimum. Mulligan cards, which are wild cards, can replace a card to achieve a run or a set. This is a completed hand with a score of 3 strokes. Hazard cards. When a player is dealt or draws a hazard card during play, the card is placed face up in front of them. Each is a 1-stroke penalty unless it is covered with the appropriate card. To avoid a penalty stroke, a sand wedge can be placed on the sandbunker card. When a player is in the trees, a hook or a slice card is required to escape the hazard and thus avoid a penalty. Water hazard cards can only be voided with a mulligan wild card. Shown here is a completed hand. All clubs are grouped into sets, matching or in sequence. When a player has all club cards in sets, they have the option to lay down their hand even though all hazard cards are not covered. However, any hazard card not covered is an additional stroke. Shown here are 2 hazard cards covered and 1 not. After a player lays down their hand, a putting card is drawn. If a missed putt is drawn, a stroke is added to their total. When a make putt is drawn, no stroke is incurred. Once a player draws a make putt, all other players lay down their hands and tally their score. Scoring for this player would be as follows: 3 sets equaling 3 strokes, plus 1 hazard not covered, another stroke, and 1 missed putt. Total for this player would be 5 strokes. After player number 1 draws a make putt, other players tally their score. Any card not in a set is 1 stroke. Player number 2 has only 1 set of clubs in sequence. The other 4 cards are not in a set and are 1 stroke each. The player has a covered hazard card, no penalty. Total strokes for player number 2 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since player number 2 tied player number 1, a putt card is drawn. By luckily drawing a make putt, player number 2 ties the hole, and the point or skin carries over to the next hole. Now it is time to play a hole. Let's proceed to the first tee.